Okay, we're going to start by powering on. Up comes the Wi-Fi screen. Now it's connecting to the local network and the splash screen. And here you're seeing in the upper right-hand corner, you're seeing a little green info icon and then an orange info icon. You see them flashing up there again. Those indicate when the unit is either getting information from printers, the green circled icon, or getting weather information, the orange circled icon. Weather information is pretty infrequent, so you mostly see the green icon popping up. And that's really there to let you know that it's busy doing something else, so the UI can be a little laggy when it's off querying the printers or weather information. Okay, this is the home screen, and what you're seeing here is a single line of weather information, the time, and this can be configured for 24-hour time or AM, PM. And then at the bottom, it has status of your 4 or up to 4 configured printers. And right now, 3 of them are mid-print, 1 of them is offline. And when you have a situation like this where the printers are printing, you get this additional line here that shows you the completion time of whatever the next print is that will complete. So we can see right now that the next print to complete is on a printer named MK3S Black, and it's going to finish Monday, which is today, at 11:19 a.m. So only 5 minutes to go on that one. You can see it's pretty close to complete. So from this home screen, if you touch the main area, you go to a printer status screen. This gives you a little bit more information on the status of each print, the printer names or nicknames, percentage complete, and time remaining until completion. And you can see on this one there's 4 minutes remaining. And if you want more information about that print, you can just touch it. It takes you to a detail screen, which gives you the name of the file being printed, percent complete, time remaining, bed, temperature, and temperature target. Same for the first extruder or hot end. How long it's been going. So we're 43 minutes and 40 seconds into this print, and the estimated completion. And if I touch that again, go back to the home screen. I can also go directly to a printer just by tapping its progress area. And this took me directly here. You're seeing the status icons flashing up there again. It updates, while prints are in progress, it updates about every 10 seconds each printer, and it tries to stagger them a little bit. So I can go back to the home screen here. That single line of weather at the top, if you touch that, it takes you to a weather screen. This is showing the city that is configured for weather, keeps the clock going in the corner, an icon showing current weather conditions, cloudy, rainy, sunny, whatever it is, current temperature, textual description, and then a weather icon, a weather sock. And that will either be droopy like this, meaning there's little to no wind, or a little bit more pronounced second icon, and then a third icon where it's completely full for windy conditions. Also showing you the humidity, visibility, barometric pressure, and the feels like temperature. So feels a little hotter than it actually is right now. If you touch anywhere on this screen, you go to the forecast screen. And here you're seeing the forecast for the next 3-hour period of this day, and then the 5-day forecast. So starting today, low and high temperature, when the high temperature will be. So today it's at 5 p.m. and then the next 5 days with the icon showing the general weather conditions for that day. Press that again, we go back to the home screen, and from here we can get to an info screen, and you do that by long pressing on the screen. So it's normally just a tap to activate an action, but if you long press in some screens, it takes you to an additional action. This one provides some extra information like the name of the project and the version number, the name that you've given to this particular device, how you would find it on your network. I've called it QuadMon, its IP address, Wi-Fi signal bars, and you can also manually from here change the brightness of the display. Now this is hard to see in the video. And normally the brightness can be controlled either through the web UI or by setting schedules. So you can say, you know, overnight I want it dim at a certain percentage, in the morning at a certain time I want it to go bright. Also has some developer information here about the heap space remaining and fragmentation. And from this screen you can also invoke a touchscreen calibration. And you don't really do this very often, but if you press and hold again, someplace not on a button, you go to the touch calibration. So you touch to begin, and it asks you to touch in each of the four corners. And I'm just using a stylus for this to make it easier. And then it says touch done to continue, which we do, and now we're calibrated, and those calibration settings are stored permanently in memory. So now you can see that one of the prints is completed. It's showing 100%. If we go to the detail screen, it's showing it's complete. The temperatures on the bed and the hot end are starting to cool off. And you can leave it this way for as long as you'd like, and it'll just show 100% there. Sometimes I find it useful to know that I've finished a print and I've actually collected it, so the printer is ready to use again, just kind of a status thing. And you can do that by going to the detail screen and just doing a long press again. And what that does is it say, okay, you know it's complete. Now it's just going to show the printer online as if it had just turned on. So a way of kind of keeping track of when a print is complete versus when you've acknowledged that the print is complete, so to say. So that's a pretty quick run through the interface. That's virtually all of the things that you'll need to know to use it. You can get to some additional things in here if you're a developer. That's in the documentation.